Today I have a special guest with me that I am so excited to bring on to you all. But Brandi is actually one of my mastermind members. And the exceptional brand build profit mastermind is the fifth, well, not final necessarily, but it is the fifth way that you can work with me or I can support you in your business. And so I thought, what better way to explain what that opportunity is.
You, Tanya, for inviting me on today. And so, my name is Brandi Nicole. I am the CEO of Brandi Nicole International and Be Chic Image Styling Agency. I am an image stylist and confident coach. And so, who I serve in the marketplace, one, I serve um, individuals, business, emerging and current business entrepreneurs who are consistently in the public eye. So what I do is I not only um, help them be clear on their image by providing image consulting and helping them with their hair, makeup, and wardrobe, but I also help them increase their confidence in presenting their brand in a clear way. And so I help bring clarity to their overall image. I also work with women who suffer with low self-esteem, and so my target audience are women who are between the ages 30 and 45. At some point, you have experienced some type of traumatic situation that has caused you to lose your identity and your self worth. And so, what I do is I help target those areas, help you identify those areas, shine some light, and then bring you into a full understanding of who you are as with your self worth, as well as who you are through your ability. So I help build your self esteem and confidence.
How important do you feel confidence is for entrepreneurs in today's time?
Um, I really believe that confidence plays a number one part in today's time. Reason being is there are so many brands out here. There are so many people that are establishing brands. There are so many people that has the boss mentality. And if you are not clear on who you are, you will begin to look at other individuals and compare yourself. And so it's very, very important in this day and time to have the confidence in your ability, because there is a difference between self esteem, which is self worth, and confidence, which is your ability. And so it's very important that you have confidence in your ability to know that what you have to bring, it is for the people that are assigned to your voice. You have to understand that what you have to offer, it is something that is needed. You can't go out here and look at other individuals and say, well, she's doing the same thing as me. But what we have a tendency is forget is we don't really know who people are behind closed doors. Social media allows us to see what what other people want us to see. It's not until we start building intimate relationships with other people to really have an understanding of who that person is that we're working with. So, for an example, with you, Tanya, like, I, you know, I have a personal relationship with you, and I know that you are a woman of integrity. I know that you back up everything that you say. I know everything that you do and say. And so, when it comes to my level of confidence, I believed in my ability, but my level of confidence had to connect with your confidence, which increases our confidence together. Because
Absolutely.
it sparked it sparked an illumination or a revelation. So what we did was we just complimented each other. And so when it
Absolutely.
comes to confidence, it is very important. If you don't have it, best believe you're not going to be effective in the marketplace.
People join the year-long mastermind through application. So you said we complement each other. It's important that I get people who are willing to do the work because it's a team. Although I am the coach of the mastermind, it's a team effort. And I also want to know that my gifts are being, used. What the mastermind entails is an opportunity for highly driven professionals or people with a big dream that they just can't seem to push forward to connect with other highly driven entrepreneurs. And there's something massive that happens when that type of connection transpires. And having the opportunity to work with someone for an entire year gives me an opportunity to understand them on a greater level and work with them on a deeper level. I love every way that I work with my clients, but I really like the extended opportunity because I'm always thinking of strategies and because I am understanding who they really are, and what their gifts are. Brandi, let us know how you niching out your coaching services has helped you to grow your business. So Brandi has been in the mastermind for about 7 months now, and I'm gonna let her tell you guys some of the things that has transpired. But when she talked about knowing who you are, it's really important. And I think sometimes when we hear that, we think, I know who I am. But when you're combining who you are with your brand, but when you're combining who you are with your brand, although they're two separate things first, they merge together when you combine them. And this is where freedom starts. How important was the brand clarity that you got in the mastermind? And the fact that you niched out. So there are a lot of coaches, but you did exercises that allowed you to niche out as the confidence coach. How important was it for you to get the brand clarity and niche out in what you're offering in the marketplace?
So, being a part of the mastermind really, what it did was it helped me to really hone in, well, not just hone in, but it helped me to merge who I was, who I am, into who I needed to be. So who you were, who you are, and who you're going to be, played a very intricate part, of really understanding what I needed to establish in my brand. And so the masterclass, with the different exercises and the activity, the homework, the expectations, like all of that helped one to really hold me accountable. So I had no other choice but to be so focused on, what it is that I needed to do to really bring brand clarity to my brand, so that when I speak, not only just brand clarity, but what would be my brand message. And so what I did was I finally embraced, one, my book, and I just really embraced who I was and the things that I've accomplished, and really begin to build my self esteem and say, hey, look, Brandi, you have something to offer. And because, um, so many people want to build brands and want to do business, one of the things that I've learned is that they're afraid. Why? Because I was that person. Like, I was so afraid of having, well, more so to believe in my ability, because what we do is we self sabotage. And so being a part of the mastermind helped me to stop sabotaging myself. It helped me to really understand that I have something to offer, and that it helped me to finally give birth to something that I actually started 5 years ago, where it seemed like God wouldn't allow me to birth it because I didn't have the understanding, I didn't have the revelation, I didn't have the wisdom. And so once, I shifted my mindset, because that's what the masterclass has done, was totally shift my mindset to the degree where I I want to be positioned where I attract, a clientele that needs me to help position them to stop sabotaging themselves or to believe in their abilities. And so the mastermind has helped me to create systems. Something that I was lacking. I was like, and when someone helped me to be transparent with myself, and and it gave me a safe place to be vulnerable with other women who's not going to look at you, not going to judge you, that's not going. And so, once I realized that this mastermind, helped create, it gave me clarity. There's a transfiguration that began to take in my life, and so I had no other choice but to embrace the step. And so sometimes it seems cliche when it's like when you hear, you got, in order to accomplish something, you got to do something that you've never done before. And I can't really say that I totally agree with that statement, because there are times that I invested in other coaches and invested the same amount of money, but I still didn't get the results. At the end of the day, it's more so about timing, your position, your mindset, because you can even trick yourself to make you believe that you are ready for something, but if you don't have the mindset and the understanding, guess what? It's still not going to work, no matter how much money you invest. So you really got to be transparent. And the mastermind has really allowed me to be very transparent with myself, and to really allow me to stop sabotaging my forward progression.
One of the things I decided was that I would not just give strategies and systems. I would also include mindset tools and personal development tools that I created in my own life that brought me success. How important do you feel the mindset tools and personal growth tools are in the mastermind as it relates to your growth in your business?
They're definitely important. Like, in order for you to be fully aligned, you have to embrace the personal development and grow personally, and in order to grow professionally. Um, what the professional development has allowed me to do is to, not only believe but to trust, and to heal. Because guess what? When we have personal issues that we fail to deal, our professional relationships are damaged as well. And so, if you want to be effective in moving forward, you must embrace the personal development process. You must take a self evaluation and really say, okay, you know what? This is where I am. And I think that's, with the boss mentality in the marketplace, it's cute, but it doesn't promote growth. It to me, it just promotes an illusion of, being an entrepreneur. It promotes a false perception that if you put this image out there, that you're going to attract, you know people, but you're not attracting the right people.
So you mentioned that you had hired other coaches before and not gotten the same results. How big do you feel leadership is for maybe those who are looking for a coach or consultant, not even me, just looking to be coached by someone? How important do you feel leadership is? And to interject, leadership is really, really huge for me at this stage in working with my clients, because I feel so many people are in the role of a leadership but aren't ready to lead. And it doesn't mean that they should lose the role, but that the leadership needs to be cultivated for the role. And this was something that I learned through my own entrepreneurial journey, because I had gotten opportunities really early in my career that I hadn't been cultivated for.
Leadership is very reason being is because um, it has to be the right motive in order to produce a positive or a forward, progression or a growth result. So when it comes to leaders, I believe that in order for you to effectively lead me, you got to make sure that you live the lifestyle that you are coaching, that you are teaching, that you want us to implement, that the thing about it is, and this is across the board in any type of leader, you cannot be an effective leader and don't like accountability. If you are not held accountable for your actions, for your response, for your growth, then at the end of the day, you cannot effectively lead. A great example, I
Absolutely.
had somebody who reached out to me who wanted me to coach her, and I said, and I gave her my package, and I said, I want to let you know this. I said, I don't even know why I'm sharing this with you. I said, but I want to let you know that I do have a coach myself, and that actually sold her. She said, you know what? Thank you, because the last coach that was coaching me and leading me, he didn't have a coach. So just the fact that I had a coach and she knew that I was being held accountable, what I taught and coached her to, she knew that, okay, she's going to hold me accountable because somebody's holding her accountable. So
Absolutely.
you can't be an effective leader without accountability. So leadership is all about the right motive. What's your motive? Why do you want to be a leader? Do you want to lead? Do you want to be a leader to lead, or do you want to be a leader to manipulate?
Oh, wow. So I think really, really important. I think that everything falls from the top. I think that people that we connect to, for those of you who are service-based business owners and you're growing a team or a staff, you are in a leadership position. But before you ever even bring on any staff, you're leading yourself. And there were several transitional times in my life where I knew it was time for me to go to the next level. But there were things that I had to learn to lead differently in myself before I was actually positioned to do that. So many people feel that they're struggling to get staff, but great people are attracted to great leaders. I'm going to say that one more time. Great people are attracted to great leaders.
Yeah.
And I hear, I teach business owners outside of the salon industry, but the salon industry is my foundation. And I hear often, it's hard to get good workers and things of that nature, but I really think that leaders attract great people into their space. And if
Yes.
we shift our mindset into really focusing on us, and when we say becoming better, it's not because you're not a good person. All of our gifts need to be cultivated. Everybody's gifts need to be cultivated, especially
Yeah.
for the next level. But I feel if we shift our focus from, doing so many things to just, um, I call it attention getting things, right? Like,
Mhm.
I won't even give an example, but if we focus on internal things in our business, all of the external things will begin being attracted to us. So, Brandi, share from the time you started with us 7 months ago up until this point, some of your accomplishments that have happened during this time.
Um. Oh my God. So I think I've accomplished more in 7 months that I have in the 7 years that I've had my business. So I was able to accomplish multiple templates that will help me to reach out to my audience or my client. So once they reach out to me, I can actually just upload whatever information that fit whatever category that they were reaching out to me. I have not only completed I actually completed an ebook. I've also created a online survey system. Well, not survey system. I'm sorry. Questionnaire. 2 questionnaires that will help me again be a part of my system. Um, I have, God, I feel like it's a lot. I would say my greatest accomplishment is actually winning or being honored as the Women in Business International Award that I'll actually be receiving on the 27th of this month. And I believe a lot of that has to do with things, how I've been positioning myself in business, because I've been walking differently, I've been talking differently, and I've just been attracting a different audience. So along with receiving that award, it's just I think the most important thing that's to me that I've accomplished are the templates and the systems that helps me to really help my clients to help them communicate, and also to make sure or ensure that I'm responding in a timely manner. Because I really believe the reason why a lot of people are delayed in their response when they start attracting clientele is because they're creating a lot of unnecessary work. So being a part of the group has allowed me to breathe easy, establish my work, set my business in order, so that when a coaching client, a confident coaching client comes to me, here's your welcome introductory email, then here's your questionnaire, then here are your workbooks. So I, I mean I've accomplished so much. I really can't even think off this. I can't even. It's overwhelmingly good.
So these are the things that I've seen. I can barely keep up with, the things that have transpired. I do know that you had several speaking opportunities since this has happened, but I also know that you being clear on who you are helps any other person that you have to work with, like your website designer, because
Yes.
you've launched your website as well. Brandi has just been soaring. Like, we can barely keep up with all
Yeah.
of the opportunities that have come, her way.
Yeah.
And I know when people hear brand clarity, I think they take it lightly, but I believe, and I know to be true, that without it, you're just all over the place. And
Yes.
so I do understand that I have a unique gift in helping people to really define and get clear on who they are, and how to position themselves. But you all are the ones with the amazing gifts. So if you had to give 3 takeaways to the audience about being in the mastermind, or 3 things that you feel are important, reason that they would want to join or be a part of it, how has being in the mastermind, just 3 things, um, been beneficial to you?
Um, I would definitely say the 3 top things for me is the clarity. I had a lot of answered questions to a lot of things in my business, like a lot. And it seemed like every time my mind would ask the question, I would get in a master class, and I would get the email, and it's like, oh my God, you would give the answer. You will speak the answer. And so when I say there has not been a month that has not gone by when I say I've received every answer that I was unsure of. So definitely the clarity that the mastermind has brought, um, the systems, because as a creative, you can be all over the place. Like I'm just going to be honest. As a creative, the systems have given me accountability, and I definitely want to speak on that a little bit, because I can say that if the moment that my mind wanders or goes all over the place, the mastermind has allowed me um, to hone in and remember to actually go back to the beginning to what we had talked about and help me to stay focused. And if it's not in alignment with my three top goals from where you and I have started the very first during the introductory call, then guess what? It's not a part of my process. I immediately eliminate it. So the systems and it has allowed me to be really, really focused and stay on target with everything. And then the last thing is, with the mastermind, I would definitely say having the safe place to communicate with other high frequency entrepreneurs, like that connection, building that relationship, and reaching out because of that, um, it has allowed me to pull on my mastermind members for information and learn from them and vice versa. And if we have opportunities, we're exchanging, so it's a safe community to be vulnerable, but to also build relationships. And that's actually been most important. So it's like, I can now identify outside of my mastermind if I should even allow you to be in my circle, because I've been amongst people who has carried the mindset on a higher frequency. And so if you're not speaking my language, or if you're not on that frequency, then it's going to be hard for me to connect. And so I actually have built better relationships now outside
Oh,
of the
beautiful.
mastermind.
Beautiful. And so I guess, but not least, I remember at about the 6 week mark, 2 month mark, maybe going into the third month, you sent me an email and you said, I have made back all of what I have invested since I've been in the mastermind. Because this is brand build profit. So I do want people to understand that we get our whole life over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if any of you aspire to maybe take your gifts to the point where you're coaching. I teach systems for your business inside the mastermind, whether you are a service-based business owner, an aspiring coach. But if you know anything about, wanting to be an educator or wanting to coach, it is very rare to start in a niche and start getting clients repeatedly who want to coach with you. And
Yeah.
so Brandi gets clients with ease. But I promise you all, it is because she's clear about who she is. And so a lot of the hard work that people are doing is unnecessary when you get clear. So as far as the investment for the master bill, and we're just talking financially, that you've gotten your money back over and over again that you've invested.
Yes, I've actually, I would say, I think I triple and quadruple my investment. Like, I just booked a client. To be very transparent, she's paying, 747, and it was easy. I had a system. I implemented. I presented it to her. She said, "Okay, I want it." That was the top package. I want it. So,
Awesome. So
I've definitely seen the profit.
bit.ly slash mastermind e bit.ly slash mastermind e. Brandi, any closing remarks? How can people get in touch with you if they are looking to have services with you? And then tell them one more time what it is that you actually do in the marketplace. Brandi has books and ebooks that she has written, and all of them align with who she is as a brand. She made a really specific point, so we do set some major goals early that help everyone to stay focused and align throughout the year. Because guys, you can't do 10 major goals. I know we would like to, but whenever we set a goal, that goal has goals and goals and goals under it, you know? And I think many people are trying to do way too many things and only receiving mediocre results because we can't work with a spirit of excellence or mastery when we're, all over the place. But share with them how they can get in touch with you, your website, how you rock out in the marketplace.
Absolutely. So, I have, and I'll post it in the comments, but you can connect with me on my Facebook page, Be Chic Image Styling Agency. Um, all the information that sorry. All the information will be on that page as far as how to connect with me so that you can, see what it is that I do. I do have a website, iambchic.com, which I will actually post in the comments as well. When you go to my website, you'll be able to see the 3 top services that I offer and also be able to schedule a consultation. You can connect with me via Facebook as well, Brandi Nicole Wallace, and but preferably iambchic.com, because that will give you the foundation of what it is that you may be looking for. It will give you the explanation and the opportunity to go ahead and book a client consultation with me to get started.
Awesome. So we will be attending our Leadership Growth Retreat, which is coming up in August. So for those of you who are on and you're like, I would love to meet her in person, you will have an opportunity if you are attending or joining us. Time is winding down for that opportunity, but there are still some spaces available. And I'll put those in the comments after we end the broadcast. But for now, I did put Brandi's information in the comments for you, Be Chic Image Styling Agency, Brandi Nicole on Facebook. You may want to put your website in there. I didn't want to spell it wrong because I knew that there was BEE. I wasn't too sure about the ending part of the chic. Okay, Brandi? And I've also included the link for the mastermind. So this is my 5th and final day of how I can support you in your business, how you can work with me, and that is the Exceptional Brand Build Profit Mastermind. I am just so grateful for the opportunity to serve you and your mastermind members on this level, and it is my mission to continue growing so that I always have space and room for those that I work with to grow on another level. I intend to continue being consistent and integral because I think it's an important quality for leaders. And I really want people who work with me to take on, for instance, Brandi actually ended up sharing that she didn't realize she had something to do, but integrity, right, made her still come onto the broadcast today. And it's those little things, guys, that we overlook that are impacting our life, our business. It's why we procrastinate. It's why we don't show up fully. It's those little small things that we overlook that actually keep us from going to the next level. So when we develop the habits of consistency, they pay us back. They pay us back. And that's where the personal growth and the mindset plays a piece and a portion in whatever you're doing and building in your business.
Yeah.
So, Brandi, I thank you for taking your precious time. Hug your hubby for me. Tell him I said thank you. And we'll speak soon. Okay?
Thank you.
Welcome, dear. Thank you so much.